Welcome back, coin collectors, to another exciting episode of Coin Discovery Old Zone, the coin 1978 South African 1 Rand coin. The 1 Rand 1978 South Africa coin might seem like a simple piece of currency at first glance. But trust me, it's far more valuable than it appears. With a value of up to $45,500, this coin is a rare and highly coveted collector's item. But what makes this coin so valuable, and why is it worth such a hefty sum? Let's break it down. The South African 1 Rand coin, introduced in 1961, was part of the country's transition to the decimal system. The 1978 edition, minted under the South African Reserve Bank, holds a very special place in numismatic history. But before we talk about why this coin is so valuable, let's talk about its historical background. In the 1970s, South Africa was going through significant social and political change. The apartheid era was still in full swing, and the economy was undergoing transformations. The 1 Rand coin was a symbol of the currency and a standard of economic exchange. Now, why does the 1978 version stand out? The answer lies in the minting process, its design, and of course, the number of coins that were produced. Let's talk about the coin's design, which is a masterpiece in itself. On the front, we see the famous Springbok, a symbol of South Africa. This image, designed by Krugerrand, has been an iconic representation of the country for years. But here's the thing. The 1 Rand from 1978 is more than just an ordinary coin. On the reverse side, we have the South African coat of arms. You can see the intricacy of the design, which shows elements like the shield, lion, and the motto, Ex Unitate Vires, meaning strength through unity. But this coin isn't just visually appealing. The minting process of the 1978 1 Rand coin was also crucial. Unlike some other years, this coin was produced using a high-quality bronze-nickel blend, which has stood the test of time, helping to preserve the coin in excellent condition. Now, the burning question: why is this particular coin worth so much? We're talking about a value of up to $45,500 for a single coin. How does that happen? The main reason for its high value is rarity. The 1 Rand 1978 coin was minted in relatively low quantities compared to other years. As fewer coins were released, the supply dwindled, making them harder to find. And when a coin is rare, the price only goes up. Additionally, the 1978 1 Rand has some unique features, including some minor minting errors that make certain coins even rarer. These small imperfections, often unnoticed by the untrained eye, can dramatically increase the value of the coin. If you're a coin collector or just curious about whether your 1 Rand 1978 coin might be worth thousands of dollars, there are a few things to look out for. First, you need to check the condition of the coin. The condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins in mint or near mint condition can fetch a premium price. Look for sharp details, minimal wear, and a bright, untarnished surface. A coin with scratches, dents, or discoloration can drop in value significantly. Next, check for any minting errors. Coins with misprints, double strikes, or off-center designs are incredibly rare and valuable. These errors occur when the coin isn't properly aligned during the minting process, and they create a unique piece that collectors highly desire. Now that we know why the 1 Rand 1978 coin is valuable, you might be wondering, where can you find one or sell it if you have it? The best places to look are reputable online coin dealers, auction houses, or specialized coin shops. When buying or selling these rare coins, make sure to do your research and work with trusted sellers. The internet has made it easier than ever to find rare coins, but it also comes with the risk of encountering scams. Always check the authenticity of the coin, and if you're not sure, get it appraised by a professional, whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey. The 1978 South African 1 Rand coin is a treasure that every enthusiast should know about. Piece of history. Today, we're talking about a coin you've probably heard about in rumors or seen in auctions. The coin 1965 South African 1 cent coin valued at a whopping $5 million. That's right, folks. One single coin worth more than a house or even a luxury car. Stay with me for the next 20 minutes as we uncover the secrets behind this ultra-rare treasure. Before we begin, hit that like button if you're into rare coins and make sure to subscribe for more coin discoveries. Let's get started to understand why this coin is so valuable. Let's first dive into its history. The 1965 1-cent coin was minted in South Africa as part of a regular circulation series. It's one of the last coins in the pre-decimal era of South African currency, before the country fully transitioned to the rand in the early 1960s. But that's not why this coin is so special. What makes this coin rare and highly valuable lies in its production and the incredible stories behind its discovery. Let's get to the mystery. Why is a coin that originally had a value of just 1 cent now worth $5 million? Well, there have been rumors for years about a mistake in the minting process. As with most valuable coins, it all started with an error, a very rare minting flaw that caused a handful of these 1-cent coins to be produced with the wrong specifications. Most people think of the 1965 1 cent as just another common coin from South Africa, but a small percentage of them were accidentally minted with a unique, ultra-rare feature. The mistake? These coins were struck using the wrong die. This die was supposed to be used for a different coin altogether, which resulted in a strange characteristic. The design and weight were off, leading to an extremely rare version of the 1-cent coin. This led to only a few surviving specimens, and once collectors got wind of this error, the race was on. At first, these coins were overlooked. It wasn't until a few years later that collectors started to notice that these specific coins were different. Over time, the rarity and the mysterious story behind them began to spread, and their value skyrocketed. You're probably wondering, how do I know if I have one of these rare coins? Let's talk about how you can identify the 1965 1-cent coin that could be worth millions. First, check the weight. The regular 1-cent coin weighs about 2 grams, but the error coin weighs slightly more due to the wrong die being used. Second, check the design on the reverse side. The minting error results in slight variations in the shape and alignment of certain details. But perhaps the most critical identifier is the coin's color, a distinctive, almost golden hue that doesn't match typical 1-cent coins. Now let's talk about where these coins have been sold. In the world of rare coins, auction houses are often the place where prices hit astronomical levels. At a major auction in 2015, one of these rare 1965 1-cent coins fetched a mind-blowing price of $5 million. That's more than most people could dream of owning. So, what makes them worth so much? It's a combination of rarity, historical significance, and the simple fact that the fewer of something there are, the more valuable it becomes. But let's take a step back and ask, why does this 1965 South African 1-cent coin matter to history? Beyond the financial value, this coin is a snapshot of a moment in time. South Africa was in a time of political and social change, and coins like this represent both the legacy of a country's monetary system and its people's resilience through years of transformation. So when we talk about the value of rare coins, it's not just about the money, it's about the stories they tell. All right, collectors, let's make this a conversation. Do you think you might have one of these rare coins in your collection? Have you ever seen one in person? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's talk about the rarest coins you've ever come across. And hey, if you're into coin hunting, make sure you check your change. You never know what you might find. In conclusion, the 1965 South African 1-cent coin is more than just a piece of metal. It's a symbol of rarity, history. The coin 2-cent coin from South Africa, minted back in 1967. Stick around because this is a story of rarity, history, and sheer surprise that you won't want to miss. Before we jump into the details of how this coin became such a hot commodity, let's take a moment to appreciate the 1967 South African 2-cent coin. At first glance, it's a modest, seemingly ordinary coin. But looks can be deceiving. Let's break it down. The coin itself was made of bronze and features the iconic Springbok, a symbol of South Africa's rich wildlife, on one side. On the other, you'll find the value 2C, which stands for 2 cents, accompanied by the year 1967. Nothing out of the ordinary here, right? So what makes this coin so special? To truly understand why this coin is worth a fortune, we need to go back to the year 1967. At that time, South Africa was in the midst of political and economic changes. But let's focus on the coin production side of things. South Africa's mint was producing these 2-cent coins in large quantities, so it was meant to be a common piece, found in pockets and purses everywhere. However, not all 1967 South African 2-cent coins are created equal. Some rare errors during the minting process occurred, leading to one specific coin becoming the stuff of legend. Imagine this. The 2-cent coin was supposed to feature the Springbok on one side and the 2C marking on the other. But in a rare minting error, some of the coins were accidentally struck with a double strike or an incorrect design pattern. The coin we're talking about today has a distinct, rare misprint that makes it extremely valuable. As you can see, the 1967 South African 2-cent coin with this error is far from ordinary. The misalignment, doubled mint mark, and other small, subtle mistakes make this coin extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors. But how did it end up worth $6 million? To answer that, we have to talk about the world of coin collectors. In recent years, rare and error coins have been the stars of major auctions. Some collectors are willing to pay jaw-dropping amounts to complete their collections, and this 1967 2-cent coin became one of the most coveted pieces. In 2023, after multiple ownerships and a lot of buzz around the coin's rarity, the South African 2-cent error coin was sold at an auction for an astronomical $6 million, breaking records in the numismatic community. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of history, a rare artifact that tells a story of craftsmanship, human error, and the passion of collectors. But what exactly makes a coin like this so valuable? Let's take a moment to explore what drives the price of a rare coin. It's not just about the material or size. A coin's value comes from a combination of factors: rarity, condition, and most importantly, demand. Coins like the 1967 South African 2-cent are incredibly rare because there aren't many of them in circulation. Some might be lost or damaged over the years, making the surviving examples even more precious. Furthermore, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in its value. The more pristine and error-free the coin, the higher the price. As a coin collector myself, I can tell you that owning a coin like this is more than just about its worth in money. It's about owning a piece of history, a tangible link to the past that tells a story of the people, the places, and the events that shaped our world. Now, you might be wondering, are there other coins out there with similar stories? Absolutely. From rare pennies to ancient Roman coins, the world of coin collecting is filled with treasures waiting to be discovered. But the 1967 South African 2-cent coin is certainly one of the most remarkable finds in recent history. But here's a fun idea. Imagine you find a rare coin in your pocket change tomorrow. Could it be worth millions? Well, it's unlikely, but it does show how exciting coin collecting can be. Always keep an eye out, because sometimes the smallest coins can hold the biggest surprises. So, what do you think? Does this coin 1967 South African 2-cent coin really deserve its $6 million price tag? To some, it's an absurd amount for a coin, but to others, it's the ultimate treasure. That's the beauty of the world of numismatics. If you enjoyed learning about this rare and valuable coin, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more coin discoveries, and comment down below if you think you would ever invest in a coin like this. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next episode of Coin Discovery Old Zone. Until then, happy collecting,